Hi, this is Scott Carbonara, the leadership therapist, with your Lead to Engage thought for the day. Today, I'm going to be starting a 5-part series around preparing for the post-crisis crisis. What that means is when people start coming back to work, the economy starts to reopen, there are going to be some challenges that you're going to face. So this is going out to leaders. If you manage people, if you're in HR, this is something you really need to tune into. Are you prepared for that post-crisis crisis?
The first group I want to talk about today is what I'll call the newly woke. These are employees that prior to the crisis, they had a commute, they worked a set amount of hours, they came home, they cooked, they cleaned, they spent time with their kids, they took the dog out. That was norm. Now there's a new norm. The new norm is there's no commute. There's less time spent in meetings that don't really apply to them. These employees have become newly woke to the fact that they have work-life balance. I've had people reach out to me and say, we've had dinner as a family for the first time in years, or I'm even able to take a walk after lunch, or maybe even get in a quick power nap before I go back to work. Leaders, how are you going to re-engage those newly woke employees, the ones who might struggle to get back into the old norm because they're so used to the new normal, where they could still manage to sleep in, have a second cup of coffee, even breakfast, throw a shirt on, and be just as productive at home as they are in the office? First, find a way to balance your organizational needs with your employees' work-life balance needs. For organizations that have no remote work from home options, it might be time to look into that. Make the investment to give as many of your employees the flexibility that they so crave. Number two, for organizations that already have a work from home option, I know that it's not often optimized. It might be time to invest in technology and in training so that employees, when they are working remotely, they still feel connected. They have the tools they need to collaborate in real time, to communicate issues, and to have that sense of team building that they would have if they were in a room sharing together. Finally, in organizations that have a lot of customer-facing jobs, retail, restaurants, and healthcare, and others like that, where maybe work from home every day is not going to be an option, are there some things that you can do where you give them extended breaks so that they could take a walk, even encouraging them to take a walk as part of a health and wellness program? Is there a way that you could shift your work instead of a 5-day work week to a 4-day work week with extended hours so that everyone has a 3-day weekend available to them? And just on a final note, get better at meetings. So many times we invite too many people to meetings. We don't have tight agendas. We don't have a time frame. We have no idea of what we hope to accomplish during the time frame of that meeting. If you're going to take the time to have a meeting, make sure that you've gone through the participation list. Make sure that you have a clear statement of objectives and what you must accomplish by the end of the meeting for it to be deemed successful, and have a time frame that you stick to that respects everyone's time. I think this whole working remotely thing has shown more and more organizations that a lot of the meetings that they have today could be probably handled much differently with smaller groups of dedicated individuals who could speak to the concerns of everyone. If you need some help, reach out to me for some ideas. My name is Scott Carbonara, the leadership therapist. You can reach me at leadtoengage.com. I'd be happy to answer any of your questions or to jump on a call with you. Until then, be safe.